Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Reggie Ammons. I'm here on staff at Momentum Christian Church. I actually serve on our team as our out there guy, or basically my role is just to kind of head up getting our church body unified and serving outside the four walls and being out there and living out our faith and serving others in the community. So I love it. I've been in this role since 2020. And I've been at Momentum since 2010. Momentum for me personally has always been a welcoming environment. I felt valued, I felt seen, and I felt like I could ask questions without being judged. I think if we are to live out the gospel, we can't be afraid to get uncomfortable in that space of asking questions and going to Jesus, of course, in prayer, but also just being held accountable by fellow believers. So Momentum's just been an awesome church experience for me and my family. I would say this, even more importantly than my role on staff, how I live out my life. There's something wired in me from an empathetic and sympathetic perspective of being like, I'm not any better than you. I make mistakes the same way you do. The difference is that I can put my hope in someone outside of me, which is a huge relief. And so when I put my hope in Jesus, that joy and peace that comes, over time, it just starts to naturally overflow into words and actions. Genuinely, if your love for God is rooted in knowing that he loves you that way, then as an extension, no matter how brief the interaction is with someone, it should come through in some form or format. So for me, even if it's just a brief conversation, whether it's in the grocery store line, at the gas station, serving on the ice cream truck, at a school, whatever the case may be, I just genuinely want to get to know someone and want them to know that they are seen and that they're loved. And so you start to recognize where God, where the Spirit kind of opens the door for you to step through in conversation. And when I say conversation, it doesn't even necessarily be like, hey, do you know Jesus? But where are you at? Where are you struggling? Can I pray for you? That kind of thing. Just, you'd be surprised how many walls you can tear down when people feel like you genuinely care about them. And when you build up that trust, which is what I love about my role on staff, is that I get to naturally be put in positions where I'm able to foster relationships, build trust, and just show love to people in some cool ways. So whether it is the ice cream truck or Kids Hope or Faith Bridge Foster Care, whatever may be the case for you, I would just encourage you that your one is always around you, as simple as next door or at work, next to you at your desk. But it always starts with just the conversation of, man, how are you? Hi, just being willing to put yourself out there, I guess, is the first step. And then from there, just let the Spirit do the rest.